Hi, I am going to talk to you guys about the dice game. Lindsay mentioned that she'd like to see it for visual learners, so I'm happy to help because I've done the dice game a lot and it certainly can help with bookings. Now, just fair warning, with this game, it ebbs and flows how much I do it. So if my calendar is looking pretty skimp, then I do it a lot more. So I have gone to parties with the same people over and over again, because they're booking multiple bookings off one party with this game. So then I kind of take a break on the dice game and kind of wait till I get a fresh group of people to replenish. So I don't do it all the time, but certainly sometimes it really helps, especially if you move to a new state and you need a lot of bookings. So here's how it works. You got your dice, okay, and you have some cards. I have envelopes. There are cards 2 through 12. In your envelopes, I have a bunch of different things. So most of the cards, and you need to talk to Teresa about this because her husband actually plays poker and knows really good odds, and I'm not good at that. So he kind of told us what cards we should put our good prizes on, which would be less likely for someone to roll those cards. So, for example, in most of the cards, I have a card like this, and it says, "Congratulations, you've picked me, now book a party." And so before I play the game, I'm wrapping things up at the end of the party. And one thing I do is a lot of times if I do the dice game, I don't always do the ticket game, ask me about my job, because I don't want to overload people, but I can kind of feel them out and see, are they up for another game, or do I just want to stick with one? So cards 2 through 12, and I will go, hey guys, we're going to play one fun game, and the cool thing is you get to decide and you get to gamble with me. And here's how it works. You have some dice, and sorry, just got a phone call. You can choose if you want to play the game or if you want to pass. And so a lot of these cards are labeled with some prizes, and there are other prizes, which mean I come to your house, share Norwex with your friends and family, and you get some host rewards from Norwex. So either way, you don't lose in this game, you're only winning. But what happens is some people that are less likely to book parties because they're like, or sort of on the fence, they'll play the game, and then, they end up booking a party. So give them the dice. First person say, hey, would you like to play this game? And they will either say, I pass, or sure, I'll play. Most times they'll say, I'll play the game. So I give them the dice and they roll the dice. Okay, so for example, I'm rolling the dice and I get 6. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and pull out of my envelopes the envelope labeled number 6. They will open it up and we're like, ooh, what you get? Make a good thing out of it and get them excited. And sure enough, congratulations, you picked me, you get to book a party with me. And they'll be like, oh, and that's where I normally say, are you kidding me? This is so exciting. You get to see me again, and we get to talk about Norwex with your friends and family, and you get to win a lot of earn a lot of free Norwex products. And they're like, okay, ha ha ha. So then we go on to the next person, and I say, hey, would you like to play the dice game? And again, they can choose to play or not to play, but I tell them in the beginning, hey, if you're playing this game with me, you're holding up your end of the bargain, because you either get a free prize, which I'm going to give free to you, or you book a party. So play the game with the intention of, you might be booking a party with me tonight. So people usually are pretty honest about it, but I have to be honest in telling you, I've gotten burned a little bit. One party, everyone came up and was like, I'm not really going to book a party with you. And that really got me super duper annoyed. And I wanted to just tell them how it was, but I didn't, just had grace, walked away and said, thank you for your purchase. And then kind of smartened up with making sure people know in advance. Plus, even if you walk away with some people that end up, not actually hosting their parties, you end up walking away from this game with a lot of bookings. So say you have 4 or 5 people that book a party with you. Say not all of them stick and you only have 3. That's 3 parties that you have that you didn't normally have before the game. So as you go along playing the dice game, that person that rolled the 6, I would say, hey, keep this envelope and hold on to it at checkout, and we'll take a look at our calendars and find a date that works for us both. And if somebody wins a prize, which for example some have cleaning paste, I think I have a mattress spray, so a couple of really good prizes that I use on Shopping Spree, I will say hold on to your card at checkout. I want to make a note so I can get you that. If I have it on hand, I'll give it to them that night. If I don't have it on hand, I'll either do a Shopping Spree to them, or if it's in my back stock, I'll ship it out through the post office. But I always make a note. So I say hold on to the envelope, which means the last person that plays the game has a way greater chance of actually winning, because say that next person that rolls the dice also rolls a 6, we'll say, okay, you have to roll again because 6 was taken. So there's less envelopes towards the end of the game, which means you have a greater chance of hitting the 12, which 12 is a really great prize. I can't remember which one. It might be a cleaning paste or something like that. Again, we'll have Teresa post which ones were the best odds, because I don't have that on hand and I'd have to go through all my envelopes, and I'm in the car right now. But dice game's a really fun game for people. Like I said, it's a great way to book up your calendar, especially if you're starting off in a new area from scratch. So I'm not playing it currently because I have enough bookings and with the same people. But I'm certain that I'll go back to playing it when I want to beef up my calendar and I'm with a different group of people. So, and people are pretty great about it. I find people book parties that normally were a little hesitant to do so. And if everyone gets book a party, which I've had those, and I'm like, oh, like 7 people are booking parties tonight. Some people are like, can we combine and do one together? And I'll just say, hey, let's do one big party together, if they're like mother and daughter or whatever. So that's the dice game. Feel free to post questions if you have them below, but I really hope that helps, and you get an idea of how an easy, fun game can get you a lot of bookings. All right, bye.